Ray Harmony here, and today on 3-Minute Theory, how to write a chord progression in the Dorian mode. So the Dorian mode is our sad but hopeful sounding mode, and using the white note hack, it's what you get when you play all the white notes starting from D. And remember, after you've used the white note hack to write your chord progression, you can just select all the MIDI and move it up or down to wherever you need. Okay, so what we want to do now is build a chord from each of the 7 white notes. Okay, the way we do that is by playing a note, skipping a note, playing a note, skipping a note, playing a note. That gives us the chord. So this first one is built on our first note, which we call the root. So the first chord is called our root chord, and that's DFA, which gives us a D minor. Remember, minors are sad and majors are happy. Okay, moving on. The second chord is EGB, which is E minor. Third chord is FAC, which is F major. Fourth chord GBD, which is G major. Fifth chord ACE, which is A minor. Sixth chord BDF, which is B diminished. It's a weird one. Seventh chord CEG, which is C major. Now that weird sixth chord BDF, B diminished, while that diminished chord is a favorite for horror movie soundtracks, it's definitely not a favorite for popular music because it's way too dissonant, so it's not really used. So let's get rid of that for now. Okay, starting your chord progression on the root chord is the easiest way to anchor it into the mode. So you don't have to start on the root chord, but it is the easiest, and you obviously do have to play the root chord somewhere. The other chord that you do have to play in Dorian is the fourth chord, and let me explain that to you now. So I'm just going to delete these other guys. So the first chord we've got here is D minor, and the fourth chord is G major. Okay, most popular music is written using the Aeolian mode, aka the natural minor. In that scale, the fourth chord is minor. So we are used to hearing this fourth chord as being a minor, like this. In Dorian, however, as you know, fourth chord is a major, okay, and it sounds like this. So as soon as you hear that fourth chord being a major in Dorian, immediately the ear is like, oh, hello, this is not what I was expecting, and it sounds much more uplifting, and that fourth chord in Dorian is exactly what gives the mode that hopeful sound. Okay, so that's the silver lining to our cloud. We can play that towards the beginning of the chord progression, in the middle, or the end. So playing at the end is going to be like the light at the end of the tunnel. So let's do that for now. Now we've got the gap in the middle here. We've got 2 minors and 2 majors left. You can choose them however you want. Chord progressions can have as few as 2 chords. That's boring though. And as many as 7. So whatever you want. We'll go with 4 here, which is usually the average. Now tell the musical story you want to tell by what chords you choose and by what order you put them in. I'm thinking over here I'm going to go with ACE, A minor, and then E minor, E, G, B. Okay, because what I want is I really want the listener to work through 3 minor chords in a row before they get the reward of that really uplifting major chord at the end, which is not only a major chord, it's the major chord that makes Dorian sound hopeful. So I've got 75% minor, 25% major. You can do your ratio however you want, but do think about that. Okay, here it is.